Hey, welcome everybody. I want to welcome everybody to my first episode of the Chit Chat. It's going to be my pilot episode, getting ready for the new year. I've been wanting to do something like a YouTube show or whatever for a long time. Kind of been kind of afraid to actually do it, and I don't know if I could really do it or not. But it's the new year, and I'm just going to kick off with this pilot episode. Going to talk about a lot of different stuff. And I got my first guest. My first guest will be my children. Do a little, see if I can do some cut and paste. The Chit Chat show is going to be lo-fi. All right. I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff, like cooking up the graphics and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also, just so you know, that this will always be 100% me, honest, totally like out there. There might be some stuff that might make you go, what? Did he really just say that? You know, but I don't care. It's me, and I don't really know any other way to be. So with that, we're going to talk about, I don't know, I got a whole bunch of suggestions on Facebook. Might talk about DJs, love Lansing, I don't know, love Lansing. I think that's kind of a played out hashtag, but stuff about Lansing, Reo Town. That's what I rep Reo Town. Oh shit. Oh shit. See, lo-fi. That's what I mean. I touched the thing and all of a sudden, like, it moved. Oh well. Let me tilt that shit. Oh, and if cussing disturbs you or whatever, then I don't know. You click something else, because I cuss. So whatever. Get over it. Anyways, so very first and foremost, there's, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Marcus McKissic. I grew up here in Lansing, West Side, went to Verlinden, Otto, Sexton, graduated from J.W. Sexton High School, proud Big Red. I lived over on Butler. I got two best friends from second grade, Theed and Miles. Those are like my brothers, man. Love those kids to death. And then, picked up, my brother from another mother, Patrick Duke, DJ Duke. We've been together since like sixth grade, just kicking it, man. So, I love Lansing. There's a lot of hecticness around here. But I got more kind of knowledge than most because of the way my job history has gone, the way that my connections and the people that I've met. I'm not your regular homer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of different people from a lot of different types of areas in Lansing. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud to know all these different types of people. I know everybody from, the top to the bottom, and one of the things that surprises everybody is that I treat everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you the bottom, you're going to get treated like the top. And if you at the top, you might get treated like you at the bottom. So, but I just don't really know any other way to be than authentic. You're going to find that on here, we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about social justice. We're going to talk about comic books. We're going to talk about movies. It's the Chit Chat. So we could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You want to talk about relationships. You want to talk about finances. You want to talk about, the new eatery. Actually, matter of fact, the new spot, right, is right here in Reo Town. It's right next to the old Cadillac Club, little small joints called Good Truckin'. Man, I tell you what, they open for breakfast and for lunch. Man, that's my kind of food. You know what I'm saying? You go over there, they'll take care of you. The food is banging. Kind of reasonably priced. $7-8 for a burger. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, Good Truckin' over here right on Washington, right by the old Cadillac Club, where it's now Riverview Church. And low key, we got the little rumor that we're gonna be getting a little Pablo's up in here. So, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that Pablo's makes the move over to Reo Town too, because boy, I get my Mexican food in. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it, boy. Give me some Pablo's up in this mug. Anyways, so again, I'm Marcus. I'm married. Been married for 10 years to my beautiful wife, Tiffany Lemieux McKissic. I tell people, like, we're like binary stars, you know what I'm saying? Like, we revolve around each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to be the same exact person, you know what I'm saying? But you know, our atmosphere is so connected, is so dependent on the brilliance of each other, you know what I'm saying, that we just rotate, and it looks like we won, but we actually just two independent beings just making the best of life, I guess, you know what I'm saying. And I love her more than damn near anything, except for these two wonderful kids that you're about to meet in a little while, Aurora and Xavier. My hearts, they are for real, my heart. Love them to death. Um, and, we can get into a lot later about, like, what it's like to be a father, a parent. This is going to be something that I'm probably going to touch on a lot, uh, over the course of chit chats. And basically, what I'm saying, like, I try to lead them the right way. Try and be creative in the way that you give them life lessons. And you never know if you did good or not until they get to be old, and they turn out to be either assholes, or they end up being what you thought you was gonna put them on a path of being good people. That's basically what I tell them, is that my job is to make you into the best people that you can be. I don't really have any other job other than to, like, for real, you know make it so that you see your potential. You see the brilliance inside yourself, and you don't let these other people out here take that from you, or fool you into thinking that you ain't something beautiful or amazing, because you are. And not just you, but that kid sitting next to you and the other kids. I'm saying, they are beautiful and awesome and amazing, and sometimes they don't have people to tell them that. And so there's a lot of different principles that I really try to instill in them, and I'm so thankful to have my life partner, Tiffany, because she's amazing with them too. Um, and we're flat out honest, you know what I'm saying. Like, if I go ham on you, and because you didn't do something, and and I probably shouldn't have, I'm probably gonna go back and be like, yo, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't have done that. I'm fallible too. I'm out here trying to make it just like you. It's hard, and Daddy doesn't always get it right. You know what I'm saying? So, because you know our heroes don't always get it right, and we can't be tricking our kids into thinking that heroes always make the right decisions, the right choices in all situations. Because that's bullshit. So anyways, we're gonna meet my kids in a little bit. Yeah, it's probably, this is a long thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to have this little, 2, 3 minute, you know what I'm saying, like, stuff that you used to, for your short attention span. It's actually something like I want you to sit down, and if you watch this show, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe you hear something you like, maybe you learn something, maybe you be like, yo, I want to get on and talk about, what I'm saying, like the new Captain America with Marcus, because I'll vibe out on some Civil War, you know what I'm saying, like comics, video games, chess. You want to talk about geography, history, you know hell, physics. I'm trying to learn about some more energies, because I got these theories, man, that wait till I get that right. Let's talk about music, man. Let's talk about being the best we can be. You know, the Tigers, the Lions in the playoffs, man. Um, Actually, matter of fact, let me look at this, because I wanna. I want to give y'all my bowl game predictions. All right, and I ain't gonna do these little whack ass bowl games. I'm gonna do the ones that kind of matter. Um, so I know it's a weird kind of like segue or whatever, and I'm just rambling. It's the first one, so if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't give a shit. So all right, so we got tomorrow, or today is gonna be New Year's Eve. TCU and Ole Miss. I'm gonna go with TCU. I don't think that Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss was a flash in the pan. I'm not really a fan of TCU or Baylor. You know what I'm saying? I saw them play together, and I thought it was looked like two high school teams. Where a lot of other people thought that like those were some legit teams, but I'm not really feeling them. So I'm gonna go with TCU over Ole Miss. Arizona, Boise State. I'm gonna go with the upset Boise State. I know Arizona had a good season this year, but something about Boise State that like they ain't got nothing to lose, man. They ain't got nothing at all to lose. So I'm gonna go with Boise State. Then there's the Orange Bowl with Georgia Tech versus Mississippi State. Again, I think Georgia Tech was vastly underrated. They were a good squad. They have a good defense. So I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech over Mississippi State. They hung in. It was like I don't know, like 6 or 7 weeks at number one, but if you watch them, they seemed a little suspect, and everybody's always like, SEC. What I'm saying, like, I'll tell you right now, fuck the SEC. So, it's not saying that I ain't gonna, vote for an SEC team if I think that they can win, but I think Georgia Tech is a better team. And then the Cotton Bowl, I'm a Spartan fan, flat out, Spartan fan. What? Matt Parker? I'm a Spartan fan. Anyways, I got Michigan State over Baylor, but I think it's going to be close because, Michigan State's got a great defense, but they ain't got the no-fly zone like they used to, and Baylor likes to spread them out, and they like to play this, like, wild, helter-skelter kind of ball, and they got some athletes on offense, you know what I'm saying? But if Cook can have a good game, then I think that we not only can shut them down, because D'Antonio has gotten Narduzzi for another game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing, trying to send out Narduzzi on a good note, who's going over to Pitt, to be the head coach over there. So, it's gonna be a good game. But like time of possession, and Baylor's a big play team, and we've given up some big plays, but only a few over the whole year, and I don't see them getting more than one or two big plays. So and MSU is really good at controlling the tempo, controlling the ball on both sides of the ball, and controlling the line of scrimmage. So I'm going with Michigan State. All right, now this is the first year that they're doing the playoff, with the 4 teams. Honestly, we lost to two out of the 4 teams that are in the top 4. We being MSU, you know what I'm saying? We lost to Ohio and to Oregon. So MSU's got a legit squad, but a loss is a loss, a win's a win. All right, we ain't in the top 4. All right, the top 4. All right, so we got Oregon versus Florida State. All right, so here's a baseline, kind of rule that I have. Winners win. I'm going with Florida State. They have not lost in 2 years. I know Oregon's got a monster team, but Florida State ain't lost. How you go against a team that has not lost? All right, so the eye test. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've had a whole bunch of games, like 7 games that were decided by like 6 points or less. But you know what? That means that they always find a way to win. And teams that always find a way to win generally end up on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't usually find teams that, with all these blowouts, that always can consistently hold that when they come across another top squad. So I'm going with Florida State. Jameis Winston's kind of an asshole, but he's a legit QB. So I'm going with him, and the rest of that Florida State defense. Now, Alabama and Ohio State. I hate both these teams. I really do. I mean, this is a hard one. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go with Alabama. I mean, it's hard to go against that team against Ohio, who they're on their third QB, their third string QB. Now he came into the Big Ten championship game and balled out, like for real. He balled out, but he's still the third string QB in the biggest game of the year. So, and it's against Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Alabama. I hate to say that because I really don't like Nick Saban. I really do not like Alabama. But we're going to go with Alabama. And then so if I got Florida State versus Alabama, you know, winners win. I'm going to go with Florida State again. Jameis Winston rides off to the sunset, winning another national championship, the first one in the bowl playoff system. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the most probable, scenario? No. But, that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? Also, if I skip ahead to next week, Detroit versus Dallas. We lost Ndamukong Suh for some old bullshit. He's the Rashid, Wallace of the NFL. But I hate Dallas even more than I hate. The only team I think I hate more than Dallas is going to be Duke. So I'm gonna go with Dallas, and here's one of my kids right here, but he's not in the. I'm sorry. What did I just say? Whoa! See, kids come around, you start getting all crazy. I'm going with Detroit. Let's say 28-24 Detroit. See, and my mama is a Dallas Cowboy fan. She's gonna catch it. She's gonna be like, "Ooh, you said that?" No, I got distracted. Why don't you go ahead and sit over there until we're ready, all right? Did you get two things? Go get the other.
This is not what it's.
Okay, that's fine. Go get two. All right. So yeah, like I said, lo-fi. What can I say? So yeah, that's how we shaping up. As far as sports go. Actually tonight going to see that MSU Maryland game. Hang on. Yo, stop. Just wait, because you're ruining the box.
I don't.
Just wait. What did I just say? I just said wait. And you're going to sit there and rip open the box even more. Go put it upstairs. Sometimes, I tell you what. Lo-fi. Let's see if I can edit that shit out. Anyways. So yeah, in a moment we're going to cut to the kids, and then to wrap this all up, I'm going to actually give you my New Year's resolution and see if maybe it's something that you want to join me in, or even just hold me accountable in, because I think it's really important that I do it. I ain't worried about y'all, and if you want to do it, it's up to you. I mean, like, New Year's resolutions are like playing golf. Like, you think you playing against other people, but you're not. You playing against you in the course. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to shoot your best. You trying to do your best. You trying to remember your swing. You trying to, calm yourself for this putt. You trying to make your reads. You ain't worried about what nobody else is doing. It's about you and the course, and you and yourself. And that's the same thing with New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to explain mine to you so that I can have accountability. But I also think it's interesting, and I think it's something that that people can kind of get behind, and maybe they want to try it out themselves. So yeah, that's actually going to be called, I don't know what I call it. I've been referring to it as the highest form, the highest version. Um, and to explain that, it's like this. I realized um, that I've never, maybe since I was a kid, but I haven't, as any kind of like waking adult, been the highest version of myself that I can be. And what I mean by that is this, is that I've never had put energy, complete energy and focus into trying to do all the things right. And what I mean by that is my physical health, working out, playing basketball, um, being active, bodies in motion, stay in motion, you know what I'm saying? So, to take that seriously and not just a one-time thing or whatever, but my resolution is for 30 days. All right. So if I can commit to being active and improving my physical health for 30 days, my emotional health, okay, and that includes my stress levels. That includes talking to people that I haven't talked to in a long time. That includes being nice in situations where maybe I wouldn't have. Uh, I want to clean up my emotions, be more clear in my communication with myself, with others, especially loved ones. So it's my physical, emotional, my sexual health. And like I said, this is chit chat, and I'm always going to be real. You know what I'm saying? So like being sexually healthy, you know what I'm saying? And that means, not just to have sex, you know what I'm saying? Because Lord knows that even if you're married, especially if you're married for 10 years, you don't just get to have sex, just because you want sex, you know what I'm saying? But not doing it out of pity or you know what I'm saying, out of sense of duty to the times. Even masturbation, you know what I'm saying, like not doing not partaking in masturbation as a part of stress relief, and doing it as for because when you feel aroused about your other, your significant other, and then having sex when like when it's a good, and like you feel that passion, that arousal, you know what I'm saying? So being sexually healthy, you know what I'm saying, and not being negative or toxic with sexual behaviors. So that's physical, emotional, and sexual. My creative health. That's a very huge one. My creative health is almost like the driving force for all the other things. And a lot of times I look to be inspired by other places. I like to write. I'm a poet. I try my hand at, a little bit of a, shorthand, or what do you call those? Like short novels or short stories. You know, um, but being able to be creative and get my creativity out. Not only that, but I just found like doing little projects around the house, and not just like piecing together something, but even like the little arts and crafts type stuff, is a way to express my creativity, to be creative, and that's something that I want to cultivate. So it's physical, emotional, sexual, creative, financial. You know what I'm saying, like being on top of money, and that's one. I read something a while ago that said, how you gonna manage your millions if you can't manage your 20s? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. My $20 bills. You know what I'm saying? I gotta manage them as effectively as possible. Um, Also, my spiritual health. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to take time to meditate and actually get inside myself, and like you know, impress the calm upon myself, to you know, commune with myself, my version of, you know, the highest power. You know what I'm saying? You know, to you know, really commit time each day, whether it be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, an hour or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but to actually just take a moment and, you know, whether do some ohms or say a prayer or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because I'm kind of like, I'm like flexible with all that, you know. A lot of people are really, you know, committed to, you know, their set religion, you know what I'm saying, and one day, you know, like, you know, I might hurt some people's feelings by, you know, explaining my viewpoints on religion, but it doesn't mean that I, you know, discredit anybody else's, you know, way of thinking, because I think that's something that you'll find, in general, is that everybody's got, you know, everybody's got an opinion, that needs to be valued. So, um, so yeah, my spiritual health, you know, taking time for that. Even just like, you know, like things like eating healthier, you know, eating cleaner, drinking, you know, half my weight in ounces of water each day, you know, basic hygiene, you know what I'm saying? Like I be getting up, you know what I'm saying? Like I get up time enough to wake the kids up, you know, everybody get, you know, rush around. I gotta take some, you know, we down to one car, I gotta take, you know, my wife to work, I gotta go to work, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have time to, you know, to get up and, you know, take that shower and you know, cut my fingernails and shave and, you know, do a lineup or you know, put some lotion on, you know, like, you know, sometimes, you know, it just, life gets in the way, and I know y'all sitting there like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck y'all, you know, you do it too. Y'all may not do it to the extent I do it, but you know what I'm saying, that's part of the being my highest self, is making time for all of these things, you know what I'm saying, for all these things to happen at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like that's the point, is like, is to become my highest version of myself, you know what I'm saying, that Marcus McKissic 2.0, 4.0, 10.0, you know what I'm saying, to be that, I got to do it all at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like I got to be sober, you know what I'm saying, I can't be smoking cigarettes, you know what I'm saying, and here's the thing, is I do not believe in like giving all this shit up forever. Because you know what? I like my dark side. But I need to also be balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to be balanced, and I need to know what it's like. You know, to honestly know, not to like theorize about, oh, you know, like I feel good, I feel great, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be in this life, you know, I'm gonna do this. I don't need to theorize. I want to know what it's like to be the highest form of myself. You know what I'm saying? And if I can, you know, get my get right at my job, at my house, with cleaning, with, you know, like cooking, with, you know, like think about all the things it takes to be a really good adult. All those things. Just 1 month. Get them all kicking on the same cylinders. 1 month. So I guess, you know, that's my thing. Can you hold me accountable? You know what I'm saying? Can you hit me up in a Facebook note and be like, you know, yo, you know, have you been writing? You know, or, you know, do you need some help with this? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's your birthday, you know, dog, and I know you said you ain't gonna drink, you know what I'm saying? So do you want to do, you know, something else? You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like hold me accountable for it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be hard. I ain't gonna be able to do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some vices that I got, like McDonald's coffee, 5 and 5, be getting me on my way to work, get me every damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I need reasons not to go, you know what I'm saying, to stop for the coffee. Uh-oh. It's still moving. Let's see what we got here. Hmm. Ooh. Anyways, I don't know what happened. it's on the screen that is stuck and whatever. I told you, lo-fi. So yeah, um, so that's what I want to do for New Year's resolution. Is become the highest form that I can be, and that means being a better friend. That means being better to myself. It's got a lot of meanings, and it's going to take a lot of energy and a lot of stamina, intensity that I just don't have. But I'm committed to trying. And that's one of the biggest things I tell my kids is that we try. No matter what, we try. You know what I'm saying? We try. So um, I really hope that you'll join me. If you down to do it, hit me up. Let's see if this is working now.